after that performance? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. You know, I thought I almost had him out of there. He's a big, long kid, and he did things well. You know, he kept fighting, and so you know, I did a good job of getting to my positions, things, and just being dominant, winning the wrestling position, putting my hands and wrestling together, and I thought I did a good job of that.
How do you plan on carrying this momentum into the next round?
Yeah, what is it, 7 weeks till August 1st, I think. So you kind of got a week to recover, and then 5 weeks training and fight week. So it's not a long time. And I've been in these situations before with wrestling, high-level tournaments, doing a season, and so I know how to do it, and I have the best team in the world.
And obviously, we're got one left until we find out who you'll be taking on in the final round. Who would you like to see?
Obviously, I want my teammate Jason Jackson to win for Killcliff and for him.
Right.
But you know, then it's teammate versus teammate.
Exactly.
We shared a locker room again today, and you know, Henry, Greg Jones. You know, we use the same training partners and been friends for a long time. But yeah, I would like to see Jason win, and then it's, you know, then business is business.
Right.
But yeah.
Do you see anything changing in your training between now and then if you get to do this?
No, you continue to sharpen, listen to your coaches, get better at positions I need to get better at.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, Logan. You were really dominant with the grappling tonight against Masayuki. Is that how you expected things to go?
Yeah, I knew that once I get to my positions, I can wear on anyone. I wanted to get a finish tonight, and I got pretty close. So I just have to keep improving. But I knew that he's never felt anyone like me before in the grappling department.
And then you mentioned Jason Jackson in your, you know, your gym, Killcliff FC. Is this actually a good problem for you guys if he does get to the final, meaning that you have the top 2 welterweights on the roster?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've known that. Robbie Lawler, you know, when I first came here, Rob was the champ and was the guy, and then Kamaru, and then me, Jason, you know, all these guys, Shavkat's in the gym, Ian Gary was in the gym, Vicente Luque, Gilbert Burns. Iron sharpens iron, and that's what we have at Killcliff, you know, just really, really good guys who all help each other. Congratulations, thanks.
Logan, you talked about obviously iron sharpening iron, you mentioned these great names that are there, but have you had a chance, like, logistically, how do you guys do? You guys presume when you're on different sides of the bracket, Jason's going to win all his fights and you're going to win all yours. Have you talked to the guys in the gym about what the logistics are going to be like?
No, you don't ever you don't look past what's next, and tonight was, you know, Thursday night, June 12th, that's what I had to look forward to, and that's what I did. So now we have a fight left for Jason, you know. So we never looked at that, right? You take care of what's in front of you.
Well, how do you imagine it's going to work? I would think probably not be, like, it's not the first time it's happened, right? It feels like it happened before when Kamaru burned.
Yeah, we kind of have different schedules, and teammates will help teammates, right? Like I said, it's a good problem to have when you're at a gym with 2 of the best guys in the world at one weight class.
I guess, like, this is also presuming that he does win.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Jason's got to go take care of business, and then we'll enjoy the night, and then we'll talk about it next week, what we have to do schedule-wise.
Obviously, like, I mean, for wrestling, like, you would have fought multiple times in a night before, like, when you were that, but I see a couple of marks there, nothing that looks like it's going to be, you have no major cuts or anything, but I would think, like, when you come out of a fight like tonight, how do you kind of feel, and do you think, like, you have ready for another 5-7 weeks?
Yeah. No, it takes smart, active recovery. Like I said, we got the best coaches, and then I got a great team of very, very smart people that get me ready for the finals in 7 weeks.
You like that, like, as a wrestler, that's probably what you prefer is...
Yeah, it's nice when you get to stay active, right? Because you've done fight week before the walk. Everything gets a little more comfortable, even though that was my, 21st fight. When you take long breaks, right, it always sucks to go back to it. When you get to stay active, I think it just helps build that momentum.
And last thing, have you thought about, I mean, you just mentioned that you don't think past the next fight, but are you allowing yourself to think about what you might spend that $500,000 on?
Yeah, you know, I think for me, this year we spent a lot of time of being grateful for the opportunity to compete, not about the money. So for me, it was not very, a lot of people have made $500,000 to $1 million in their life. Not a lot very, very, very few people ever get to compete at the highest level in front of people for a living. So I'm pretty grateful to get to do that and get to do it with some of my best friends in my corner.
Logan, I know obviously during a fight week you're kind of focused on weight in the hotel a lot. What have you made of this whole fight week being in Nashville and kind of atmosphere out there?
Yeah, Nashville is a cool city. I had a lot of friends and family in, so it was a lot of fun to get to go out there, put on a good show, see everyone afterwards, get to hang out tomorrow with my friends and my girlfriend, and so I'm excited to spend a little downtime and then get back to the gym and do it all over again.
Yeah, have you plans for celebrations or anything else?
No, just kind of, I think my favorite thing after a fight is to get to be with your friends and your family and just to spend the day kind of enjoying life, right? You're not focused, the pressure is kind of gone for the day, and you just enjoy a lot of fulfillment of accomplishing that goal, and that's what tomorrow will be about. It's just really kind of embracing the 7-week or the last 10-week camp and being victorious and being grateful and spending a lot of time with my friends and family. Thanks.
Just go home that very quickly. I mean, he's asking there about celebration. Do you when you're in a tournament like this, do you almost like after the last win, you're not really celebrating that much at all, because if this were a regular fight, you'd already be in camp for this next one. You'd be probably 2 or 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
By now, so that you certainly wouldn't be going out drinking, going out partying.
Yeah, no, you get it's more of a just kind of taking a break, right? Of enjoying the few days of not focusing on what's next, and getting that little reset. So when you do get back in the gym, it's okay, I got my few days to relax and spend my downtime, which I think is I worked my butt off for. So that's pretty much that's what it's about this weekend.
You also strike as a guy who probably can't take his mind too far off, especially when you know that it's going to be, for example, say Jason. I feel like for the next couple of days it's going to be quite difficult for you to.
Yeah, I think it is, but I think I've done a really good job of taking that little reset and enjoying the victory, right? Not always looking, like back on fight focus, 24/7, because I think it kind of wore on me last year, and so this year we've done a really good job of keeping our mind fresh and our body fresh.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Everyone else?
Awesome.